In this video, I'm going to show you an amazing strategy to generate leads for an insurance business. Now, you don't have to worry because we're not going to be doing an ad strategy where there's no ad spend to worry about. And the people that you're attracting here, they're not going to feel like they're being sold to. And the leads that you're going to generate are going to be so high quality that they'll be very similar to referral quality leads. I'm actually going to take you behind the scenes and show you a channel in the insurance industry that is doing extremely well in his business just from YouTube leads. Let's dive right in. Now take a look at this channel, Stan the Annuity Man. Okay, he does have 13,000 subscribers. He's been using this strategy now for about 3 years. So before you feel overwhelmed about a really long period of time like that, know that this strategy can get your results in as little as 4 months. Now you can start generating leads even before that, but what I'm talking about at the 4-month mark is you can take your lane in the insurance world on YouTube and you can dominate that lane in about 4 months. Okay, so let me show you how this works, all right? I'm leaving his channel. I'm just gonna go to regular YouTube and I'm signed in as good old me, Nate Woodbury. Okay, I have in my clipboard a question, so I'll paste it in there. What is single premium immediate annuity? You can go to YouTube and type this in as well. So if you type that in and hit search, look who's at the top. Mr. Stan the Annuity Man. He's also number 3. He's also number 4, right? He's also number 6. So I'm going to take you behind the scenes and show you how we did that, but let me show you another example. All right, I'll come back in here to the search bar and I'm going to paste in another question. Best type of annuity for retirement. If I hit search on that, oh look, wow, every single one of these listings is Stan the Annuity Man. This is awesome. It took 6 to get Mr. Dave Ramsey on there. So Stan the Annuity Man is dominating YouTube. You want to see one more example? All right, let's type this one in. Annuity versus life insurance. Bing, 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 bing. We got Stan the Annuity Man at the very top of YouTube. All right, let me tell you what we did and what you can do to get the exact same results, okay? There are 5 steps or 5 ingredients, okay? Ingredient number 1 is leaf titles. So in order for you to know what I'm talking about there, because I made that up, a leaf title comes from my tree analogy. So picture this tree here. It's got a broad trunk that goes out to all the different branches, and the branches go out to the leaves. Okay, so the trunk represents your core area of expertise. I know we're talking about insurance here, but just for the sake of example, I already had this slide prepared. Let's say you're an expert on productivity, okay? An example of a leaf would be what can increase productivity in a dental office. So you don't want to focus on your core area of expertise or even the categories, which would be the branches. You only want to focus on the leaves, which represent the very specific questions people are asking. So instead of just talking about productivity, you can actually search and find the specific questions that your target audience is asking online. And in this case of productivity, people are searching for what can increase productivity in a dental office. Or another example is how to improve productivity on a construction site. Okay, so again, I didn't make these questions up. Let me show you how I found these questions, and you can do the same thing in the insurance industry. Okay, I'm going to demonstrate a tool called the Keyword Magic Tool. You can get a free trial of this tool if you go to herokeywordtool.com. So for this example, I'm going to use the word podcast. I actually recently spoke at an event, and the whole event was full of a room of podcasters. So I did some research to show them how they could use this tool to find questions that their target audience is asking if they wanted to teach other people how to podcast. You can try this out. You can type in like whole life insurance or whatever type of insurance you want to teach people about. You can go here and find the questions. And the free trial is herokeywordtool.com. So if I type in podcast, then I'm going to come over here and turn on the questions button. Then I'm going to turn on word count of 8. So I'm looking for questions that are 8 words or more. Take a look at this. This is insane because it's so small. But I actually found over 1,000 different questions, but some of the questions were so similar, they were just worded slightly differently, but it's pretty much the same question. So I just eliminated all those duplicates and combed through and found 114 different episode ideas, different titles. Let me zoom in here. What equipment do you need to start a podcast? Or how to get podcasts to play in order? How to record a podcast with people in different locations? Or how to make a podcast without a microphone? How many podcast episodes should you launch with? And on and on. So the amazing thing about this tool is you never run out of questions, or you never run out of topics to answer in these YouTube videos. So that's ingredient number one, and that's a critical ingredient because this ensures that your videos have a built-in audience. Instead of just making up questions or making helpful videos that are really valuable, you're doing the research first to find who is out there. What questions are my target audience asking? We're talking about people who've never heard of you before, now being able to find you, right? They're typing in a question and you make a video that answers their question, so now these people can find you. Leaf titles are critical. If you skip this step, the strategy will not work. Ingredient number two, 10 to 12 minutes in length for every episode. So you might have heard people say shorts, just focus on YouTube shorts, or just do images on Instagram. People have a short attention span. Yep, that's actually nonsense. People have a long attention span when they're ready to spend a lot of time. And when people are researching something, 10 to 12 minutes is no problem at all. You'll get much better results if you make content that's 10 to 12 minutes in length. But you do have to do things to keep their attention. Ingredient number three is a 50% average retention or higher. So let's say your video is 10 minutes long. Some people are going to click on it and 30 seconds later, they're gone. But other people are going to watch it all the way to the end. So if your average is somewhere around 50% or higher, that video will do a lot better. YouTube will promote it to more and more people. Ingredient number four is custom thumbnails. Now, custom thumbnails have become very, very competitive. You've got to create a thumbnail that is really compelling and creates curiosity so that people want to click on it. Now, there's an amazing new feature that YouTube just launched in the last month that allows you to split test two different thumbnails. So you can actually upload two different thumbnails, and then YouTube will switch back and forth between the two, and it will track the stats, and the one that performs better, it will keep, and it will stop showing the underperformer. Now, ingredient number five is to launch 5 episodes per week. Yeah, that's a big request. However, it's doable just filming 1 day a month. So let me explain. A 10-minute episode, okay, you can film 20 of those in a 9 to 5 day. So if you set aside 1 day like that, then you only have to do it once every 4 weeks, and that allows you to launch 5 episodes a week, which I consider that to be daily. Now, for each of these videos, we're not expecting them to go viral and to take off and to get millions of views. We're only expecting them to bring in a trickle of search traffic of these people that are asking the right questions, that are basically saying, hey, I'm a good fit for your business. You know, they're asking these questions, and so the little trickles are actually super, super valuable. But as you launch 5 episodes this week, and 5 more, and then 5 more, and then 5 more, and then 5 more, eventually these little trickles add up to a fire hose of lead generation for your business. Now, if you follow these 5 ingredients, guess what? In about 4 months, you can expect to dominate one of these branches on YouTube. That's typically about how long it takes, about 4 months. And a couple months after that, you'll dominate another branch. A couple months after that, another branch. Now, I'm guessing that you want to go into this strategy deeper, and I've created a course for you. Good news is the course is only $17. It's called the YouTube Lead Gen Blueprint. You can go to youtubeleadgen.net and find out all this information. But the strategy that I've taught you in this episode, I go into depth on every step and really take you behind the scenes of a lot of different YouTube channels, showing you exactly what we did so that you can follow our exact same steps and you can start to generate leads like this for your insurance business. If you feel like this strategy can really help you increase the referral quality leads that are coming into your business, then I encourage you to take the course. Go to youtubeleadgen.net. I'll see you there.